Hello, hello. Welcome to my second developer log. This is a series of me live streaming while I'm teaching myself low-level programming, and for the first language, I chose to basically learn Zig. We are doing it using Ziglings, and my goal is after finishing uh, basically these basic tutorials, start working on some actual projects using this language. In the previous sprint, we set up the development environment, and so far solved five of the problems. And now in this session, I'm going to continue. My goal is to at least solve five more problems in this session, and then yeah, um, see how much energy I do have about it. With regards to these sessions, as I said in the previous stream, my goal is to have a ritual to come back to this. So these live streams, as called developer logs, are mainly for myself to maintain this habit of uh, practicing something I love to do. I'm going to keep it more regular, but in terms of time, I would like to keep myself flexible and do whenever I fancy doing it. I'm not really looking for that much of live audiences. However, I would be interested to basically sharing some content out there while I'm learning, and get some contributions around it as well, maybe someday. But for the time being, let's just start from where we are today. Uh, Not much dreaming. The first problem I'm going to solve is the challenge number 6. Yeah, now that we've learned about the arrays, we can talk about the strings. We've already seen Zig string literals. Hello world, yeah. Zig stores the strings as arrays of bytes. Yeah, and is almost the same as array. So if we do this, it's basically an array of values type U8. We'll see what Zig strings really are in exercise 77. So we have quite a long journey until there, I believe. Notice how individual characters use single quotes and strings use double quotes. This is kind of like how it is in C, but there is a difference. I see we are not using any pointers or stuff like that here. Apparently, it's just a normal string, and then it translates to an array. Okay, these are not interchangeable, of course. So the problem, let's run it first. At least I see what is the error. So it says following completion failed. Yeah, there are some question mark. That's, I don't see it because I don't have the language server running. It's running now. Cool. And the first error is use array of square bracket syntax to get the letter D from, okay, it's just like an array. Then stardust is the fifth character. So let's do like this, and then go here, repeat it 3 times. Yeah, and problems. Okay. Come here and them together. That's it. I believe so. Let's run them here as well. Okay, nice. So I can kind of cheat as well, but let's do it like it is intended. Major Tom, hahaha. Oh, I made another index error. This is becoming a embarrassing repeated mistake that I do. It's like 14 years I'm doing programming, and in 2 consecutive streams I'm making the same mistake of being off by 1 on my index counting. Anyways, yeah, the problem is solved. Let's see if there is anything else here. Keen eyes will notice that we put U and S inside the curly braces placeholders in the format string about. This tells the print function to format the values as a Unicode 8 character strings respectively. Okay. If we didn't do this, we'd see 100, which is the decimal number corresponding with the D. Okay. Let's try this. So if we don't use S and do CB. Okay, yeah. So this is the character code that we are receiving. And if I do U, it gets fixed. While we are on this subject, C, ASCII encoded characters would work in place of U, because the first 120 characters of UTF-8 are the same. Yeah, this is also interesting. So instead of U, I could do C, and basically running it would work. Yeah, but I think if we do some sort of, I don't know, let me go here, go Emojipedia, pick something. Yeah, this is fun. If I do this instead of B with this will error. Actually, this is running the wrong problem. So let's run exercises. Yeah, U8 cannot represent the integer. That's fine, but if I do U here, Zig build. Oh, I made a mistake again. This one. What is it saying? Unused local, yeah. My compiler is being annoying to me. Interesting. These are the type of errors one makes without any problem in languages that are not safe. Okay, point made here. But yeah, basically that's it. I can only use U for Unicode characters, but for ASCII characters, due to Unicode being backward compatible with ASCII, I can use C as well, but I think it's always safe to use U as intended, right? This runs, beautiful. And with that being said, number 6 is also solved. Let's go to number 7. Here's a fun one. Zig has multiline strings. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird syntax, to be honest. I'm not sure what was the rationale behind it, but apparently you can do like this and you're good to go. Nice. Number 7 also solved. Now let's do number 8. Quiz time. Let's see if you can fix this whole program. You'll have to think about this one a bit. Let the compiler tell you what's wrong. Start at the top. Cool. What is this nonsense? Some letters. A note. Usize is an unsigned integer type used for sizes, of course. The exact size of usize depends on the target CPU architecture. We could have used a U8 here, but usize is the idiomatic type to use for array indexing. There is a problem on this line, but usize isn't one. I guess what could be wrong. Probably we are changing x somewhere. Yes, of course. Because, yeah, except for the value, I couldn't imagine what could be wrong here. Let's fix that. That's because here we are overriding it. Note, when you want to declare memory, an array in this case, without putting anything in it, you can set it to undefined. There is no problem on this line. Beautiful. Is this synonym to null or none? I have weird feeling about. Okay, for now let's consider that we are going to initialize something, define something, but we are not going to initialize it. In those cases, it says use undefined for it. The following lines attempt to put Zig into the lang array we just created by indexing the array letters. This is also interesting in one way because we are defining an array, but we are defining the size. And in the previous challenges, I remember we could skip this part and put underscore for the compiler to infer the size. I need to try that if that works. Anyway, let's fix the problem here. Character 3 is I, so it should be like this, and then go here, Zig5, and put X here. Zig build. Beautiful. Program runs, but I'm interested to check this out. If I put underscore here, okay, I'm already getting an error. What does it say? Unable to infer the array says, yeah. Okay, cool. So if you use undefined, it means you can infer it. Okay, nice one. Number 8, which was an exercise, was also solved. Number 9, the if statement. Now we get into the fun stuff, starting with the if statement. If true, else true. Zig has the usual comparison operators, such as, the important thing about Zig's if is that only accepts Boolean. This is, okay, interesting. It won't coerce numbers or other type of data to true or false. This is really interesting. Now we need to explicitly use Boolean values. I think it couldn't be more clear than this, right? In most of the languages, everything is true except for false, null, nil, JavaScript undefined, I believe, as well, which is kind of annoying sometimes, but I have always liked it in Python, where you could also check the nullability. So instead of saying if x is none, You could say if not X, it was kind of more readable, but I get the point, right? It's still, yeah, that type dynamic typing benefit is helping the language, but yeah, it's not as concrete as this kind of typed language benefits that we are getting. Okay, so please fix this program. It's an integer. We cannot use it here. What I can do is do it like this. Like build. Nice. Number 9 also solved. Okay, let's do, okay, we have 100, so I cannot directly filter on 10, 0, 10 it is. If statements are also valid expression, this is what I really love about modern languages. You can basically have a conditional. In Python, again, you could do like price equal to 1 if condition else 0, but the problem here was basically whenever the value was a bit long, or the condition was you needed to do some kind of comparison and stuff like that, you needed to do it in multi-lines, and it was really ugly to read. I like it that just most of the modern languages is also considering the output of if as expression, so you can assign it to the values. Cool. This I believe I added. Now the question is simple. Of course, this one you can do inline. What is the condition I'm going to do? If this count is true, if this count 17 else 20, zig build. Beautiful. This is all. Now I'm wondering if how does it look like in Multiline. So you have to like do this U8 if, and then discount. Can I just do 17 and then else 20, or I should return it? Okay, I should return it, right? Okay, I need to have a return statement. That's okay. Kind of. Let's see if it compiles as well. Zig run exercise 0 10. Expected type void count count type int. Oh, I'm doing return. Okay, the return is no. This is the correct syntax. So semicolon was missing. No, again, value count type ignored. What I can do is look up the documentation. Zig if conditions, if expression, seems like the expression part is only used in can I do GitHub search ph-lang zig, and then I want to have equal and if in the same line. I don't see any examples. If there is no such option, means whatever I said about it being better than the Python's version is kinda wrong. Let me try doing yeah, basically asking GPT, where are you? It's Ctrl+C+G, and I need to, yeah, the model is correct, so use GPT. Yes. In the Zig language, I know if a statement is an expression, but from the examples in the documents, it can only support inline version. Can I have multi-line conditions? Yes, you can use multi-line. You need to wrap the multi-line expression in a block or use proper syntax. Here are a few examples. Okay. Zig if a statement statement block. Zigita. Okay, there's very incomplete. Think this is not what I want, but this one is quite similar to what I did, right? It's doing semicolons, but what is the error I'm getting? It says value of type comp type int ignored. Maybe I can ask the GPT about this error. When I'm using a similar pattern as method 3, following error. Okay. This error occurs because you have a value 17 in a block that isn't being used. In Zig, all non-void values must be either. Oh. Okay. Is that it? No. What is the error here now? It says that in that case, yeah. I think, yeah, LLM is just unable to answer it. This error indicates that you have a statement that needs a semicolon. Zip blocks you need. This semicolon makes it a statement, not a return value now. No. Incorrect. If you want 17 to be return value of a branch, remove the semicolon if you want. Let's try one more time. Zig if a statement expression multiline. Multiline as expression, beautiful. Somebody asked this. Hello everyone, I was doing my daily dose of Ziglings to help me get more confident with the language, and I found myself with a syntactical problem. I know that you can use if blocks as expression to populate variables like this. You can break from a labeled block like this. Return is for functions. For blocks, you want the name of the block and use break. What was the question here? This is more complex than what I expected, right? Get number is a function, but what was the block syntax that Copilot suggested? Oh, you basically wrap everything inside a block, right? And then inside the function you break. Oh, not like this. Break. Break. No, this is super long. Anyways. And here you don't have anything. Here you. Okay, now can I do zip run? This runs. Okay. This became surprisingly longer than what I expected, but it's possible. And there is no magic syntax sugar around if the block itself probably can be useful in other places, but I like this description. Return is for function, so the initial mistake that I made, instead of that you can use blocks, and then to return to a block you use break together with the block marker, and then good. Number 10 also sold. Seems like we are, how long is it? It's like 20-30 minutes into the stream. Let's continue. I'm going to continue a bit more. Let's solve well, it's failing on 11, right? 11 while statement. Zig while statements create a loop that runs while the condition is true. This runs once at most. Remember that the condition must be a Boolean value that we can get a Boolean value from conditional operators such as, okay, that's fine. Once at most. Oh yeah, and because the condition is getting set to false, that's why the statement sounded a little bit weird. Anyways, counts the city, at import the city. Yeah. Please use a condition that is true until n reaches 1024. I can say n while n is less than 124. Is that what you're looking for? Was annoyingly simple. Yeah, but I get it, right? The main reason I'm picking challenges like this to fill in the blank, to learn a new language is it keeps me interested because I'm interacting with my computer. I can try ideas. I've done it once before. I was on a job that I needed to learn a Scala, and my mentor suggested me a book. I got very comfortable in coding in Scala. I was also back then using this library, Zio for Scala, which is yeah, very unnatural for somebody who got used to object-oriented programming for a long time. But I was able to code in this library as well, and the main reason was back there I was forced to finish my job. I had tight deadlines, I needed to be focused, I needed to deliver it, and my strategy was to learn it while I'm doing the job and kind of fill in the blanks, and that worked very well for me. I tried to learn languages by reading books, but I get frustrated quite soon with the books that are not project based. So yeah, there is this benefit, and yeah, but I might nag a little bit about the challenges being easy with Ziglings, but that's fine, I think. And we are just early in the journey, and there are more than 100 challenges there. So I hope it gets more challenging in future. Yeah, with that being said, let's go to number 12. Zig while statements can have an optional continue expression which runs every time the while loop continues, either at the end of the loop or when an explicit continue is invoked. We'll try those out next. Okay. So it means that you have a condition and you also define what should happen for the next cycle. Okay, do something with even numbers less than 10, because now we are, every time we are adding by 2 and we have started with 2. This is interesting. See if you can rewrite the last exercise using a continue expression. And what was the, okay, every time we were multiplying by 2. So here it would be n multiplied by 2. Probably like this. Yeah, zig build. Also number 12 solved. This is convenient. Now you can, this I really like, because every time I look at the body of this, I can quickly figure out what is the, how does each cycle look like, instead of requiring to read the body and make sure, yeah, people do different convention based on the use case. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. What I was thinking about was sometimes you need to update the cycle before the logic. And I think those cases could be easily eliminated, and keep the logic to happen always at the end of the cycle, which I think is the purpose of this syntax. This should be triggered at the end of each cycle. Okay, let's go with number 13. The last two exercises were functionally identical. Continue expressions really show their utility when used with continuous statements. The continue expression executes every time the loop restarts, whether the continuous statement happens or not. Yeah, this is good. I want to print every number between 1 and 20 that is not divisible by 3 or 5. The percent symbol is the modulo operator, and it returns the remainder of after division. Oh, what did I do? Control Z, yeah, and here continue, also here continue. I think this should be it, right? Yeah, number 13 also finished. Now let's go for 14. You can force a loop to exit immediately with a break statement. While condition, yeah. And continue expressions do not execute when a while loop stops because of a break. That's fine. Oh dear, this while loop will go forever. Please fix this so the print statement below gives desired output. So, what is the condition? We want n equal to 4, and we are starting with 1. Okay, n equal to 4. Okay. Build. And number 15. Behold the for loop. Behold the for loop. For loops let you execute code for each element of an array. Yeah. Do something with item, yes. So here we want to for story scene. I think this is an Excel. So basically I'm iterating over these values from a story. Each of them are called the scene, and if scene equal to something, we are printing these emojis. And there is an end. A dramatic story. Okay, it was a very short story. Note that for loops also work on things called slices, which we'll see later. Also note that for loops have recently become more flexible and powerful 2 years after this exercise was written. More about that in a moment. Okay, but for now, I'm going to consider this stream done. I have reached to 10 problems solved in one stream. I might do another one later this evening, if not tomorrow. Uh, yeah, thanks for every future visitor who has spent time watching me struggling my way through Ziglings. I would appreciate if you liked it. Uh, Put a thumbs up, like the video, and even more appreciated if you subscribe the channel.